Alright then, as the last video, which was only like an hour ago, when is this coming out? I don't know. This is this channel's second anniversary, so let's try to be a little more. It's a little unfortunate that this is because Jua updates aren't really that exciting, but you know what? Let's try to come at this positively, because again, the anniversary, I want it to be a happy day. So let's try to not have any negative comments down below, which is very hard with this game, I know. Let's just jump right into it. I already know what the new dinosaurs are. Oh, that looks really nice. Koreanosaurus. I was trying to remember if it was like, I remember when I saw images of it, it looked like it could be its own animation, but this photo tells me it's going to be a hadrosaur. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Koreanosaurus. I've never heard of this species before. So this update is going on as like the Korean update because brings it to South Korea. Does that mean it was already in North Korea and now it's finally released in South Korea? And if that was the case, is there other countries that just don't have this game because it's not? Interesting. I could have sworn this was already a worldwide game, but apparently it's not in South Korea, but now it is. Oh well. And they're just releasing a bunch of dinosaurs who were probably from Korea. I mean, this is obviously Koreanosaurus. I know there's something else that's probably from Australia, though, later on. Burrowing dinosaur using its large frontal claws. It's a resilient healer. We have instant shielded strike. I'm not sure if that's a new ability or not. I can't remember. It's really hard to tell at this point. Resilient impact, that one's normal. And then the first move it unlocks at level 6, rejuvenate on escape. Which looks like when you... Isn't that just heal on escape? Maybe it'll be heal a different amount or something. Unstoppable force, that's... Okay, it says resilient, yet that is very clearly a fierce move. Okay. Medium resilient counter at level 16. Okay, and rejuvenate, which is the same as that. Okay, so that's a new ability. Oh, okay, maybe this one, they forgot to add the deceleration logo. But that's another thing. This is improvements. This is the thing that's most exciting, where they change the description so that everything can finally look like the abilities. All the text is labeled as in order. I can't speak, I'm so tired. The ability's text will now say what happens in the ability in the order it happens. So then it said, like before it would just be like, even this little detail here, it just says self and then target. It just gets confusing. This one's like the target self, and then target current lowest HP opponent. Then it says, okay, cleanse vulnerability, destroy shields, remove taunt, attack, and attack bypassing armor. Trying to think if that was... Yeah, okay, so this one had remove taunt first, and then remove shields. Now it says destroy shields, and then remove taunt. I think I would have used a better example, like an ability that actually had confusing orders, because Fierce Impact wasn't that confusing to begin with. It was pretty straightforward, but now that does say that, like, it destroys the shield, and then removes the taunt. These changes are part of our ongoing goal to make abilities more comprehensible and clear. Watch out for more improvements to ability communication in future releases. That is something I'm very much looking forward to, because abilities for the longest time have been very difficult to understand now, because the description says one thing, but then the ability does another thing, and it doesn't even do it in the order that the description says it does. And now, from this, it should be. Hopefully it works. It actually works. There's also some friend list improvements, which, hopefully they fix sparring, so maybe now I can actually play against Indominus and Orca once again, just have some crazy fun shenanigans on this game, because those were fun, and I haven't been able to do them in a while because they just never fixed sparring. Let's look at dinosaur updates. Yes, Morus Intrepidus. I was hoping to see something like, again, still waiting for that Pocondactylus update, or Antarctovenator update, but no, let's do it Thylos Intrepidus. Not a bad idea. I mean, Thylos Intrepidus is a pretty terrible flock to begin with. I almost said something else. So, okay, let's see what they did to change it, actually. On Escape Reversal added, which is a new ability, looks like. Swap in Shattering Prowl. Okay, so that is like you You swap in, you break their shields, deal damage, and then the prowling effects? Or does it not break? I mean, does it break the shield and then prowl and does not attack at all? Either one. Wounding Devouring Impact becomes Wounding Devour Rampage. Don't think that helps it too much, because again, it's a flock. It really needs some rally heals than devour heals. Rending Takedown becomes Dual Rending Assault. Oh, is it a double rend attack? Okay. And now it's reactive, now cleanses damage reduction. And as for its attributes, it gains a little more HP and a lot more speed. And then, resistances also gains a 50% critical chance resistance. Well, that's irrelevant, I guess. Indolykeion is okay, no, it is Indolykeion. Lycan. Okay, Indolykeion. That's how you say its name. Because, Indolykeion is actually getting a nerf. Challenging Howl on Escape modified, which is in ability updates, I assume. And then Nix is also getting a modification, obviously. Challenging on Escape also, and Disarming Decimate and Run modified. So let's see what those... Can I read it? Okay, close that. So the following changes have been made. Speed increase. 50% becomes 25%. Okay. Okay, so they nerfed the damage and speed. For 2 turns forward. It's still 2 turns forward attacks. And then attack. Times 1 damage stat becomes 0.5 damage stat. So it now deals a lot less damage than it did before, but it is gaining an increase, so that's basically just a regular strike on escape? And then as for Decimate and Run, they just removed the priority, which is... I thought that this looked like an impact, but I think they did promise they were making it easier to understand abilities, so I'm going to trust that they didn't change, that the only thing they changed was the priority, which will really bring those wolves down a notch, because man, Nix was annoying to deal with. I can't say for the same for Indolykeion, because I never faced up against it. I think I only saw it in a raid against Tyrannochairi, or maybe, no, it wasn't, no, it was the Eagle. I saw it in an Eagle, well, I saw it in a raid. That was the only time I saw it. I never actually came across it in battle, so lucky me. Okay, let's get back to looking at the dinosaurs after that little detour. Oh, that looks sick. Like the colors alone are just that's a very cool looking dinosaur. Has it been a while since I said that? Like, most of the time I just like saying, oh, cool, that's a new dinosaur. This is the first time in a while I've actually looked at a dinosaur and said, whoa, that looks cool. Ichthyovenator, unlike other Spinosaurs, the wave-like neural crest of the Ichthyovenator divides into 2 separate sails. It does? Well, you're not showing its sails, so I can't tell. Cunning and Fierce Cannon. Group Deafening Strike, okay, that does fit Cunning and Fierce, even though, well, it removes... Well, removing Cloak and Dodge is a Cunning attribute as well as a Resilient attribute, I suppose. Devouring Impact, very basic move so far. I mean, Deafening Strike is a pretty big move, so not that basic. But Devouring Impact over something like Defense Shattering Impact, oh well. Swap in Shattering Strike. Irritator has something like that, or does it have Deafening? Swap in Deafening? I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked at the Irritator Gen 2. Cunning Ferocious Strike, okay. Bait, and Cautious Cunning Rampage. Whoa! I'm sorry. Okay, first of all, it looks really cool. Second of all, they made it a creature entirely based on existing abilities? Huh? This might be my favorite Omega. I really like the idea of this Omega, because it's like, it doesn't take any new abilities. Is it one of the event exclusives? I don't remember, let me check. Okay, so looking at it, yeah, you'll spoilers for the other dinosaurs coming soon, but find the Ichthyovenator on the map when you're sure you can spell its name in our upcoming Spelling Bee event. So either that means it's gonna only show up for a limited time during the Spelling Bee event, or that's when they plan to release it, just like they did with the Ichthyosaurus. They didn't release it until quite a while later. The only event exclusive Omega right now is the big one, as well as Segnosaurus, as it says right here. Australotitan and Coryanosaurus are on the map, in late August with our South Korea release. So, not when the update comes out, but soon they'll be released in the wild. Looks like Segnosaurus is the only one who's meant to be event exclusive here. Well, I hope that's the case. That would be nice. But now let's look at Australotitan. I still can't get over the Ichthyovenator. It looks good. It's got all old abilities. Really like it. And Australotitan is a Titanosaur and the largest known Australian dinosaur. Its thigh bone alone measures 7 feet. Okay, hang on. I keep coming back to Ichthyovenator, but are you also from South Korea? Laos? What's Laos? Okay, it doesn't appear to be Korea, but it is in Asia, so I guess it counts. Okay, now Australotitan's turn. It's a wild card. Every single sauropod in the game so far has been resilient. Some of them have been like Ardentsa Maxima was fierce resilient, and then we had Segnosaurus, which was cunning resilient. But I don't think we've had a wild card sauropod before. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Anti-tank tank. I still remember the day they kept every time they introduced an anti-tank tank, they then reworked it to just be a regular tank. Still remember that. It was the same with the Nodosaurus, then it was with the rhinos, and now maybe you as well. One day you'll be reworked to not have any shield breaking abilities. If you do have a shield breaking, it's like this guy. It's just labeled as resilient, but he's very clearly got a shield breaking ability right there. You, on the other hand, you have greater regenerating strike, and we're back to, like, the big ol' random new abilities. Shattering regenerating impact, Titanic takedown, distracting vulnerability counter. That's a cunning move right there. I mean, you are a wild card, so it makes sense. You've got a shield break, you've got deceleration, and you've got a distraction now. Swap in M power, and regenerating alert dominance. That's a... Oh, you increase armor and decrease others' armor. Okay, this is, I think this might be the strongest one so far. Because, well, I mean, I say that, but you've got Cautious Cunning Rampage as well as Cunning Ferocious Strike. So, and Bait. This guy, look out for this guy as well. He's got Swap In as well. And now we have Segnosaurus, which I thought wasn't going to come to the game because of the Therizinosaurus getting a hybrid of... called Segnoraptor, so I didn't think this guy was going to come. But here he is. This Therizinosaur lived in Mongolia, not Korea. So only one dinosaur from Korea is in this update, despite the fact that they advertised this as saying, we've got a bunch of dinosaurs from South Korea coming to the game, and then only one of them were here. But you know, it's fine. I don't know if South Korea has that many dinosaurs to begin with. Let me check, actually. I have 5 results. One of them is the Koreanosaurus, which we've already done. Already seen, but we could have had Ultrasaurus. Is Ultrasaurus even a valid species anymore? I don't know. Auroraceratops. Ooh, that's a fun one. That's like a... Oh, but they haven't had that animation yet. As well as Corioceratops. But then we do have... Okay, we have 2 different sauropods here. Pyongosaurus. So, yeah, I guess they should have probably prioritized those over the Australian dinosaur. But you know what? Whatever, mates. Just relax and just go with the flow. Put some shrimp on the barbie. Wildcard Critical Gambler. Lockdown Definite Strike, which is Definite Strike with a pin. Heavy Claw. Oh, that's a cool icon. Is that like a double attack? I think that might be a double graze. Alert Cleanse. Huh. Okay, so I guess it's like while it's safe, it's disabled, but when it's threatened, it starts to cleanse on counter. Okay, very basic. But I like the idea of that. Demolition Claws. I think that's another double attack. Swap in Dynamic Strike. Instant Critical Impact. Okay, so it looks like Ichthyovenator is the only dinosaur here to just not have any new abilities, which actually makes it the most appealing to me. All these dinosaurs look really cool. Look-wise, of course, I like the look of these dinosaurs in the game, so I'm gonna think they look cool. And usually what I've seen is that the in-game model usually looks a lot better than the actual profile, as I've seen with Fukuiraptor, Toro. There's probably other examples, but I can't think of them right now, so I can't wait to see what the Ichthyovenator looks like. Then again, Bumpy had a good profile, but a very not-so-great in-game model, so maybe that's the case with Ichthyovenator. But either way, gonna look at this with open eyes. Just an open mind. Atrocimoloch, Tiger and Paramoloch, which does take Stygimoloch DNA, so that's a bit frustrating because Stygimoloch, I remember having a tough time just grinding Stygimoloch DNA, so that's going to be pretty annoying. But it is, of course, we had to expect, You know, Paramoloch has a very interesting looking crest on its back, so you want to include that on your hybrid? Probably. Oh well, don't judge it when it's just a silhouette. Atrocimoloch means cruel demon or cruel god. I'm gonna go with cruel demon because the name suits this sinister dromaeosaurid bred from lethal Atrociraptor DNA. Want to give us a little more insight on this this hybrid? Because that seems like just something I would come. That just comes up. That just looks like a name I would come up with, a description I would come up with. Something very basic and not much. No, never mind. Fierce and resilient revenge attacker, because that's right. Tiger is fierce, resilient. Shielded heavy strike, precise shattering counter. We're just okay. Swap in shields. Decelerating group heal. Is that already an ability? Doesn't this guy just have that? Like the Australotitan? No, it was the Fukui. I mean, no, that's not right. The Koreanosaurus. Yeah, isn't that just rejuvenate? So why are we having it? Did they change the name midway? I guess. Oh well. Instant stunning, impact, and berserk rampaging cloak. Only what? Okay, because I'm not sure if Decelerating group heal was in the game or not. I can't remember. But instant stunning impact. That's a new one, and it's a very basic new one. So yeah, this one. Oh wait, and then we also have a reactive ability, which I don't care about because I've never unlocked a reactive ability. So yeah, looks like this is another one with a very basic move set. Berserk Rampaging Cloak. I'm still not sure. I've tried that in the past. Precise Shattering Counter. That's not even a medium counter or anything. That's like a full-on counter. Okay, I won't judge it just yet, but these are some. It's a very basic set. I'm trying to see if I can judge it just from that alone. And then we have Segnosaurus, which is Segnoraptor and Arctodus. I could have sworn this was going to be something to do with just the Segnosaurus, but nope, it's just the Segnoraptor, which and Arctodus. That was the bear that's already in the game. Yes, another use for the bear aside from just the apex. So let's see. The heavy down of this super hybrid helps it adapt to cold environments, where it uses its long claws to fish in ice water. Segnosaurus is a wild card lockdown expert. Accelerating ferocious strike, very self-explanatory. Team Fortification, all so close to calling it a Team Fortress 2 ability, which looks like it's a shield, a decelerate, and just increased power. Wild Triple Strike. It doesn't look like it breaks shield, but it does bypass armor and then deal 3 times damage. Okay, that's cool. Revenge, Impact, and Run. That looks like a lot more than just a regular impact. That looks like a Revenge double impact and run. We'll see. Swap in Ferocious Speed Strike. No Escape, Rend. And a reactive ability, which looks like it has something to do with distractions. And this one also looks, had new abilities. None of it breaks shields. It's called a wild card, but I don't see anything really resilient about it. Heck, armor piercing isn't even that much of a fierce. It just feels like oh wait, no, it has a shield. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I guess it is it's a very cunning with, it's less of a wild card, more of a cunning with certain other aspects to it. Okay, let's see if we can skim through all the abilities. Increased speed, 2 turns. They finally fixed that. It no longer says 2 attacks, 2 turns. Increased damage by 20% for 2 turns and 4 attacks. Target current lowest HP opponent, attack times 1. Team Fortification, target team, shield, 50% for 1 turn, 4 attacks. Increased damage by 25% for 2 turns, 4 attacks. Target all opponents, destroy shields, and reduce their speed. No damage. Got it. Wild Triple Strike. Target opponent with most positive effects. Reduce damage by 50%. Okay, damage reduction. 1 turn to attacks. Destroy the shields. Oh, it does destroy shields. Attack times 1. Attack times 1 bypassing armor. And attack times 1 bypassing oh! Very interesting. 1 is just a regular attack. One is a bypassing armor attack, and the other one bypasses dodge. Oh, that's a very cool ability. Swap in Ferocious Speed Strike. Swap in, target itself. Increase, okay, so I'm glad they acknowledge after swap in. Increase speed by 10% for 2 turns. Increase damage by 20% for 2 turns and 4 attacks. Target current lowest HP. Opponent attack times 1. Prevent swap 2 turns. No escape rend. On opponent, escape. Target escapee. Target 25%. Targets max HP. Bypassing armor. Prevent swap in 1 turn. Instant shielded strike. Okay, I guess this wasn't in the game yet. Which is just like a highest damage opponent, attack times 1, and then self, 50% shield, basic attack. Unstoppable force. Target all opponents, destroy shields, attack 2.5 bypassing dodge? Oh. So it destroys the shield, but it doesn't pierce armor. Instead, it's a precise attack. So it's a defense shattering, precise devastation. Interesting. As for Rejuvenate, cleanse all negative effects, heal 100% max 8, fully restoring its HP. Okay. Reduce speed of the opponent. Wait. Okay, reduce its own speed by 50% for 2 turns. So I guess that's a bit of, I think that's intentional, because again, I'm trusting that they've actually fixed the ability descriptions, so it heals itself, but it decelerates itself at the same time, which is a bit of a gamble. Interesting. And that speed reduction is coming after the cleanse. Yeah, okay. Rejuvenate on escape. Opponent escape. Target self. Cleanse all negative effects. Heal 100% and then reduce its speed. Okay, this is a gambling ability. Got it. And then decelerating group heal. Cleanse all negative effects. Heal 40% of max HP. Okay, it's still a rally heal. Target highest speed opponent, reduce their speed. Got it. This is that's why this is different from that. Okay, that makes sense. Instant stunning impact, exactly what it sounds like. Greater regenerating strike, cleanse damage reduction, increase damage by 20%. Target highest damage opponent, attack times 1. Target self again. This is in the order. Heal 50% damage stat. Now a devour heal, so it's just like if that guy has 1,000, it'll only heal 500 HP. Okay, but then it boosts its damage. Okay. Shattering regenerating impact. Damage opponent. Destroy shield. Attack 1.5. Bypassing armor. Heal 50% of damage stat. Wouldn't Devour heal just be better than that? Oh well. Titanic takedown. Highest damage opponent. Attack times 2. Bypassing dodge. Reduce damage. Okay, so I guess they forgot to add the precise icon there. Reduce damage, critical chance, speed by 50% for 2 turns, 4 attacks. I guess that makes sense to say at that time. 50% chance to stun for 1 turn. Regenerating lockdown alert. Regenerating alert dominant, sorry. While secure, HP over 33%. Target self, increase damage, armor, 25% for 4 attacks. Target highest damage opponent, reduce armor for 25. And then target self again, 50%, heal 50% damage stat. And while threatened, looks like increased damage armor by even more, heal a lot more of the damage stat, and then prevents then locks itself in. Got it. Swap in Empower. After swap in, target self, increase damage, armor 25%, and then increase speed by 20%, and then locks itself in. Distracting counter vulnerability. I assume that one's exactly what it sounds like. Reduce damage for 25%. Vulnerable for 1 turn. No, it does not deal damage. Lockdown deafening strike. Exactly what it sounds like. Heavy claws. Okay. Attack times 1, 2 times, bypassing armor. Dodge. Remove, and then remove speed increase. Also cleanses vulnerability and damage reduction. Okay. So it is a double strike. Is this one also a double strike? That's all I don't want to spend too much time reading these abilities. So is this one also attack times 1? Vulnerable. This one does not deal. Oh, wait, hold on. So current lowest HP opponent. Attack times 1. It is vulnerable for 2 turns, 4 attacks. Reduce damage, speed by 50% for 2 turns and 4 attacks. Remove dodge, and then attack again. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm liking how they're treating these double abilities now. Instant critical impact. Damage 1.5. Automatic critical hit. So I guarantee critical hit either way. Swap in dynamic strike. Target self. Increase speed by 10% for 2 turns. Target current lowest HP. Opponents vulnerable 2 turns, 4 attacks, and attack times 1. Alert cleanse. Whoops. Oh no, what'd I do? While secure, target self, cleanse damage reduction, and it only works for that. And while threatened, cleanse damage reduction, and then attack. Okay, I see how that works. On escape reversal. What? Was that an ability? I don't remember. Oh wait, no, this is for Thylos Intrepidus. Heal 100% of damage stats, so just heal 1400. I assume that's how much damage it has. And then target escapee, attack times 1, bypassing armor. And then Wounding Devour Rampage is exactly what it sounds like. Dual Rending Assault, which is attack. Okay, destroy shields, attack 40% target's max HP, bypassing armor twice. That's big, actually, because that's 80% of the opponent's HP. Swap in Shattering Prowl. Self, increased critical chance, damage by 50%, 2 turns to attacks, 75% chance to dodge, 67% of direct damage, 1 turn to attacks. Target current lowest HP opponent. Destroy shield and attack times 1 after it's already boosted its critical chance, bypassing armor. And then itself with lockdown. And then new reactive abilities for those two. You can read them if you want. I don't really care. That's about it for this update. I took a look at the Discord. Looks like someone's already mad at this update. So, you know what? I guess he hasn't explained why yet. But you know what? It's not my place to tell him to like the update or to hate it. I'm actually looking forward to this one. In the past, I was like, oh yeah, no, that's okay. This one, it's just mostly this dude, because that dude just looks cool, and he's got like all old abilities. I'm excited for Icthyovenator. But Dinosaur looks nice. Australotitan, I'm a bit indifferent to it. And Segnosaurus, I'm not a fan of the Therizinosaurus animation to begin with, but you know, I'm still gonna keep an open mind, because again, two-year anniversary. I want to be positive about this. I'm a bit hesitant on Atrosamola because again, it is missing the signature crest. And then it looks like you've got a beak, which makes me. I like my bird-like dinosaur, so excited for you. Oh, but you're hybridizing with a bear, so I want to see some bear features in there. Okay. Thanks for watching this video, guys. See you Tuesday. That's definitely when this update's going to come out. Bye.